Hi there, I'm Kelli Fox from astrology.tv with a weekly astrological overview for April 3rd through the 9th. So this week we have a full moon in Libra, so it's all about relationships, and we have communication planet Mercury moving into Taurus, and it's going to be an extra long Mercury cycle because you guessed it, we have a Mercury retrograde. So where to begin? Let me take it back to the full moon and then I'll talk about Mercury and Taurus, I think is probably the best approach. So full moon in Libra. We have a full moon typically once a month. It's all about intensity and drama and something coming to the light. This month, because it's in Libra, it's going to be all about relationships. So something within your relationship will come to the light, will be illuminated. And that's especially if you have any planets in Libra or the cardinal signs or Libra rising, and the cardinal signs being Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So something comes to the light with this full moon in Libra. And because this full moon in Libra hooks into Jupiter, planet of excess, well, what happens here is, you guessed it, it's all about, exaggeration or, over amplification. Things get blown out of proportion with this full moon in Libra. And it's not going to be from you, it's going to be from the other person. And I'm saying that half joking, but, this full moon in Libra hooks into Jupiter in Aries. So it's all about, we might find that others are being really self-absorbed more than usual, or selfish, or if we have any relationship struggles this week, then it's going to be, we want freedom, or the other person wants freedom versus independence, and so on. So what it's about is finding a balance or equilibrium with this full moon in Libra. If you're looking to sign an agreement or a contract this week, the full moon in Libra typically is a good time for that. But there are a couple of things here that sort of make me say, just wait a minute. If you don't need to sign an agreement now, hold off until probably June. And that's because, this full moon hooking into Jupiter, which is about excess or things being overdone, could be reflected in the contract or agreement you might be signing. And this week, as I said, we've got communication planet Mercury moving into Taurus. It's not really a good fit for contracts, and it's the start of a retrograde cycle. So, things are confused or misunderstood. Mercury moves into Taurus this week, and then it turns retrograde on the 21st of the month. It will continue to be retrograde all the way through May 15th. So, as I said, it's an extra long Mercury cycle because Mercury does turn retrograde on April 21st, which means, communication goes backwards. We might have to review or explain ourselves from something that was said in the past. And it definitely isn't a great time to sign a contract. April's a super intense month anyway, because it's the start of eclipse season. We have the first eclipse of 2023 that's happening on April 19th, and that's a solar eclipse in Aries. And then we've got the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, very, very intense energy, May 5th. So we're just heading into, super intense times over the next couple of months. So, the eclipses on top of a Mercury retrograde, and then next month in May, Jupiter will be changing signs. There's a lot going on at this time. We've just had Saturn and Pluto changing signs. So this is a time for change. There's upheaval for many of us, regardless of what sign you are. So it really is all about change. I'm just looking at my calendar to see what else is going on this month. We also have, at the start of, this week, the start of this week, we've got Mercury square Pluto. So be very careful with what is being said at the beginning of the week. and then things sort of settle midweek, where we can really get our stride and, you know, lay foundations based from communication. And then at the end of the week, it's really about taking action around the things that are set or planned. Now, for more information about what's in store for your zodiac sign this week, be sure to visit astrology.tv/horoscope/weekly and sign up for one of my free horoscope newsletters. That's astrology.tv/newsletters. For more detail about, what you can expect this week, be sure to visit the website or sign up to one of my free horoscope emails. I'm Kelli Fox. Thanks for tuning in.